and welcome to this video in which I'll be reacting to Serbia's song for Eurovision 2024, Ramonda by Teya Dora.
A disclaimer. I hadn't addressed this before because I had hoped that the EBU would come to the correct decision by now, but since they have not, I do need to address it myself. Israel should not be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. If Russia hadn't been banned in 2022, maybe we'd be having a different conversation right now, and on a personal note, maybe Eurovision wouldn't have become such an important part of my life, but this is the reality that we are living in, so this is the conversation that we are having. Regardless of what you think of the current atrocities happening in Gaza, intentionally cutting off other people's access to food, water, and electricity is abhorrent, not to mention the act of killing. If you think governments and broadcasters should be considered as separate entities, consider the situation with Russia again. There is a video explaining why Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate linked in the description, and the creator also calls to action about what you can do yourself. Please watch that video and do something. Further resources are also listed as and when they become relevant. I'll stop talking about this when it stops being relevant.
I didn't personally love this song when I just listened to the audio version of it. I had it, I think, 23rd out of 28. I'm not the biggest fan right on the first listen, but I am so excited for Serbs because they've been wanting her to go for so long, it feels like. I think the entire pre-season it was campaigned for that she'll go, and she did win now. 22 points, so almost the maximum. The televoters did prefer Gnezdo Orlovo, but the jury preferred Ramonda, and the televoters thought it's the second best song, so it's all okay. I actually figured that would be the other way around, but pretty cool that the juries like the song as well. Maybe it bodes well for Eurovision juries. I know that the song has like a deeper meaning behind it that I can't quite understand without truly knowing Serbian. I remember Ramonda being repeated an awful lot, in my opinion, within the song, but that's also relevant to the meaning. I'm genuinely very happy for Serbians that like someone who they really wanted to go is going, so that's the exciting part for me. The song itself I didn't love, but maybe this performance really elevates it. I think I've seen some cloudy things happening, so I'm excited to watch it now. Yeah, there we go, there's the clouds. Oh, and we've got some cutaways, because this cannot be on the stage. Ah, it's in the background. And she's starting lying down. Yeah, let's relax. Oh, and she's very wet, as if she's just swum out. Background's gone, and I think she's got very good control of her voice. Yeah, lots of good voice control. Very intense performance so far where it's only her, but it's really making an impact already because of the atmosphericness of it. Yeah. There's the fogginess, cloudiness as well. It's very emotional. Classic Eurovision floor LED burst, but it's effective, so I understand why everyone uses it. Light flood, yeah. And actually, because there's so much happening with the staging constantly changing, I think that makes it work with how often Ramonda is repeated. Swelling violins, flashing lights. I think this is very effective. And we're getting a ballad, so I think he has good chances going through to the final because there's not many ballads. Oh, very pretty lights. And an intense chorus again. Yep. And all the background is purple. I think she is singing Lila Ramonda. So purple, Ramonda flower. This is honestly a very captivating performance considering it's just basically lights and her commitment to the song. There's the flower, Ramonda. Yeah, that was very effective. I can understand why that won. Definitely very effective, and I'm happy we're getting another ballad because there's not many of those this year. I'm not a massive fan of them usually, but you need a few to have that mix up and variety within Eurovision. It's important. I'm not gonna lie, the staging was very effective, but I was expecting a tiny bit more. I don't know if we can maybe not have a bit more colour, but I also don't know how exactly important it is that the purple only comes in at the end to represent the flower. I don't know that. I can't understand the lyrics well enough for that. Here's the other foster cat kitten. She's called Salma. She doesn't like being held. I'm so sorry. Yeah, thank you though. I think this is a pretty safe song to qualify, just because A, we don't have so many ballads yet, and B, because this is an established artist who, from the sounds of it in this performance, has a really great control of her voice. So I don't see how this could go wrong. Like, if the staging gets really messed up, maybe. But I think the concept is already very good. Bit of tweaking to get the message across to casual fans so that they can understand the meaning of the song and how important this Ramonda flower is within the message of the song. But generally, I don't see a world in which this doesn't qualify. I don't think it's going to be amongst my favourites. Maybe it grows on me as I listen to it more in about 2 weeks or so, but I'm not expecting that to happen. But Tattoo was also my number 17, and now I've grown to like it a bit more after it's won and it's been played everywhere. So I guess I'm comparing it to Tattoo because I think there's a small chance this could win. I'm not saying it's likely right now, but I also think there's a chance. I think there's also a high chance that it will be in the top 5 probably, or at least top 10, because it's a very powerful performance with a good performer and a song with a meaning. In a year full of crazy songs, a few of the ballads will also make it to the top 10 by nature of being the only ballads around. Not that it would be undeserved for this to be in the top 10 in any other year, just the ballads will have a slightly easier time getting more points. Interesting that Concerta came 4th. I was expecting her to be a bit higher, but I guess that's just the quality of Pesma za Eurovision. It's one of the more recently very established national finals, and they truly have a great selection of songs usually. So I'm also pretty excited to see what the Novopolia staging actually looked like, because I literally don't know. I was waiting until the actual winner got announced so I wouldn't accidentally watch the winner. I figured she wouldn't necessarily win again, like that it was possible but unlikely, but I just wanted to make sure. I think Ramonda's very cool. Like, it's not my cup of tea, but for the people whose cup of tea it is, it will be a very good cup of tea. I'm not sure that I can give any proper concrete advice as to what the staging should be for Eurovision, because I don't truly understand the lyrics fully. I never will be able to, as a non-native speaker of Serbian, or well, not really a speaker at all. But I think some translating of the meaning of the song for casual viewers would be very helpful in terms of gathering points. Not necessary, because I think the song is powerful enough on its own. I'm not got much more to say about it, because I personally am not very passionate about the song, but I am very happy for the people who will love it and for Serbians who can be really proud of their entry. So I'm excited on behalf of other people. For me, it's probably going to be in my maybe even lower quarter, not even lower half, but probably lower third. But that's just because I like a lot of the other songs and this one doesn't speak to me. I can really appreciate its artistry and how impressive the performance was. It's just the song doesn't quite speak to me, unfortunately. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that you got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one when that shows up on your feed. Bye!